you guys to take today and encourage your classmates to read and write. Because I know all of you guys are extraordinary because you guys were one of the few that were chosen from your whole entire school to listen to me. So give yourself a pat on the back. And who would like to tell me why we celebrate this? Yes? Yes, it is important to read and write. And you can tell me why it's important to read and write. Yes?
It's important to read and write because it can teach us information about different kinds of stuff.
Yes. Reading and writing feeds you information. Like, also when you read my books, you can take something out, you can take the message out to the world. And also, education is the key to success, as Nelson Mandela stated in one of his speeches. So if we don't read and write, then of course there would be no success in our industry. Because you can't just count on someone to do work for you. You have to get up and start doing it today. That's why I also want to talk about respect. And now, as I go to many schools and talk, we need to define respect in ourselves, because if we do not define respect in ourselves, then we will not be fulfilled. Because people who respect others are fulfilled people. And I'm also the talk host of a TV station called CTVSA, an online TV station, the Save the Children Ambassador. And I did not become those things by just sitting down and counting my fingers and toes. I became those things by doing hard work, and also I won an award for Young Dignitary, the Vita Bassi Award, I think 3 nights ago. And so, yeah, that's how I'm going. And also, I want you, everyone today, to know that reading and writing is important. So, who'd like to read the first chapter of one of my books? Yes?
Say your name and then you read, okay? Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a boy called Bob. He loved snakes so much so that he had a snake-shaped bed. Snake sheets, snake blankets, snake pillowcases, snake pajamas, and snake toys. Almost everything of his was snake-like. 3 days before Bob's birthday, Bob was very excited. He heard his parents saying that they were getting him a real snake because he was a good boy who did all his work, never lied, and was thankful at all times. The next day, Bob was so excited that he spent all his savings on buying a snake cage and snake food. He started reading books about snakes, learning how to train them, and also starting imagining many things about them. Bob told all his friends that he was getting a snake. Some of his friends were happy and some were worried that they might get injured by the snake. They asked him, "How big will your snake be, Bob?" And he said that he did not know. All the worries did not matter to Bob. He started thinking about what to name his snake. He wanted to call him Sam, but then he decided it was not right. Finally, it was Bob's birthday. He woke up at midnight because he was too excited to sleep. Bob decided to prepare for his party, but he did not know that his party was at Snake Cave. So he set up everything with snake-like decorations in his room and in his playroom. When Bob's parents woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, they were a bit scared of the snake decorations on the walls. They ran around the house looking for Bob, and when they found him, they told him that he will be going to Snake Cave with them for his party. When Bob heard this, he was so happy that he made them a big breakfast. By 4 o'clock, they were ready to leave.
thank you everybody. That was the first chapter of governance. So Impala, I'd like to ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A scientist.
He wants to be a scientist, but he's also a very good reader. Now you have to do good and in maths and science to become a scientist. So what do you want to do when you grow up? Yes. Celine, what do you want to be when you grow up? Okay, never mind. So, if you want to be a scientist, be the first snowflake to fall, be the first one to make a change in your community. Because if you don't change the lifestyle, the way children are living, then we're never going to change from generations to come. The humanity is like a very clean wall, a very straight wall with no curves. And now, if we don't make a change, then people are going to start making dents in that wall, which is going to cause us, the humanity and society, to start falling. Because if people crack that wall, then the whole wall is going to fall. That's why we need to take our cement, take our courage, and put cement on that wall and keep it from falling down. So thank you, everybody, for listening. I'd like to add, are there any questions? Any questions?
Don't be shy, ask questions. Ask Stacey whatever you want to ask Stacey. For the writing, for the reading.
How did you choose to write a book? I wrote a book because of my passion for reading and writing, and I want to encourage more children to read and write.
All the wonderful ideas from Stacey.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question?
No, there's a question there. You haven't answered. The papa.
Where do you get all the ideas from?
Oh, where I get all my ideas from is I just think of my ideas. Since my book's a fiction, the ideas from my book doesn't happen in real life. I just think of my ideas. Okay, can I ask you guys a question?
Yes.
Okay, how many muscles does a cat have in one ear?
32.
Yes. How did you know? Wow. Okay, that was round plus. How did you get your bat? How did you get your?
Stand up.
Oh, how did you get it? How did you get yours?
They were selected by their teachers to say that the ones that can, that are responsible, so everybody has their own duties, like every single day, everybody knows what they're supposed to do.
Any other questions? From anyone?
Yes. How do you manage to write in between schoolwork and extracurricular activities? How do you manage your time?
I don't write every day because I have particular days that I write. Maybe I'll write today and tomorrow I won't write, but I'll write the next day. And also, since we've been on holiday, I've had a lot of time to write. But we've also been at the Jersey Book Fair and we've been around giving talks. So. Any other questions? Yes?
What do you do for fun?
What I do for fun is I also do ballet and guitar, and I like watching TV, of course, and I also like playing on my iPad and playing outside. I attend school at Sacred Art College in Observatory in Joburg. No, I'm in grade 5. That's new school, Sacred Art College.
Are you working on any new material? Any new books?
Yes, I'm currently working on my 7th book called Lucy and Luna.
7.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
something about bullying for our children?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I've never thought about that. Yes, I will write a book about bullying.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the idea.
Tell them about Mama Suraya's book.
Oh yes, and there's also this one lady called Grandma Soraya Hendricks who writes about safety and security for children. And she writes about how to keep children safe, and she has the 10 golden rules. Maybe we can get her books in the school, because it's a very nice fictional story with great illustrations and a very great meaning. Oh yes, I am also the head of the Stacey Fru Foundation, and I run campaigns called Safety and Security for Children by a Child, and also a book a child, which aims to give every unprivileged child a book.
Give them your social media.
Yeah, I'm also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Stacey Fru, and on my website I'm www.staceyfru.co.za, and you can also look up CTVSA, which is our online TV channel, the home of children's inspirations and aspirations. Thank you, everybody.